Good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss about pretty good privacy. You know that for sending emails, we require some secure communication. Last video we have discussed about email security. So today we will discuss some methods by which we can send email securely to the recipient. So one of the algorithm which is used, encryption algorithm, we can consider that is a pretty good privacy. So it is, if you see the history of this pretty good privacy, it is invented by Phil Zimmermann in 1991. The government has took some action related to this pretty good privacy which is available in the market. But after that, they removed that particular action from the Zimmermann. But that time that Zimmermann has provided, it is free of cost to the everyone. But now it is overtaken by the Semantic Incorporation, and now it is not available free of cost, but at some low cost it is available. Well, another is OpenPGP, which is available. We can consider it is open source and freely available. So, so we can see that pretty good privacy, which is famous related to the email security. So, what are the features we want to see into details of this pretty good privacy? It will provide confidentiality. It will provide some authentication, digital signature, as well as it will compress, as well as we can see that integrity by using this pretty good privacy. So how it will provide this all features? So we'll see the diagram. By using this diagram we can easily understand how this particular email is securely sent to the receiver, and the receiver can see that whether really he's received that particular message from the authenticated sender or not. So if we look at this diagram, we can see that the message is there. M is shown by the message, H by the hash function. This is EP is for encryption, Z is for compression algorithm. Again, encryption algorithms we have used. In this diagram, we can see that we have used both symmetric and asymmetric algorithm for encryption in PGP. So we'll if we go see into the step by step, we want to learn this particular PGP. We have these steps at the sender side. What will happen? So if we can see that the message normally we consider as plain text. Here we have used some hash algorithm, and that hash algorithm will create the digest. Right. Once we create the digest, the digest. What we do is that again in this we'll encrypt the digest by using sender's private key. That is most important. Here we will use asymmetric key algorithm, and by using asymmetric key algorithm we encrypt this message digest we have got from this message. So algorithm we will see in the last slide, that SHA-1 we will use to get that particular message digest. Once we get the digest, what we do is that encrypted digest and this message will attach together, and this particular message and encrypted digest will give it to the compression algorithm. The compression algorithm will reduce the size so that it will not take a lot of bandwidth. That is also again important factor. So it will reduce the length of that particular message and encrypted digest. Once we have got this particular compressed data by this particular compression algorithm, what we do is that we create one session key. That is most important. So that session key we will use to send this session key to the receiver side. So that for that session key we will use that particular symmetric key algorithm. So we will apply symmetric key algorithm on this compressed data by using secret key. That is what the session key we can consider. Then again we want to use that, we want to send the session key securely to the receiver side. So that session key again we will encrypt by the receiver's public key. So we'll use that receiver's public key because in asymmetric algorithm we have a pair of keys, are the public key and private key. So we'll use this receiver's public key and we'll encrypt this session key. Now we have now that particular message and well as session both are now encrypted. So this bunch of message and session key will send it to the receiver side. So this will happen at the sender side. So we can see that that digest is there, message digest. Then we'll apply some compression algorithm. Then apply encryption using the keys. And finally, once we'll get this complete bunch, we'll send it to the receiver side. Now once the receiver will get this encrypted message and session key, so what he will do is that he will apply now decryption he will apply by using private key of the receiver. Now once he will apply the private key on the particular we can see that in the diagram also. If you see that here we can see that this decryption, we can see that using the particular key he is applied. And once he will get that session key here, then using that session key again decryption is applied to the message by using that session key. So this particular step we can see the decryption done using private key of receiver to get that secret session key which we have created at the what you consider as the sender side. So this message is decrypted by that session key, right? Once this message we have decrypted by the session key, now we apply the decompression algorithm on this particular what you consider as the message and that particular session key. Now we will get that actual length of that message. Now we will use our sender key, so that is a public key of sender, and we'll decrypt that particular message. Why we decrypt that message? To get that particular we can consider, if you again look at the diagram here. So here we will again decrypt this, right? So we will decrypt and we'll get what we can consider as the output. That output what we consider as the message digest, and this will again will apply here what we consider as the hash algorithm again on this message, and we'll get that particular message digest. Now here both the message digest will compare, that if we'll get the both the message digest are same, so we can consider that our message is not altered. So in this way, at the receiver side also we will apply the decryption algorithm using the keys, and at the sender side we will apply the encryption using keys. So this is what related to our particular pretty good privacy algorithm. Now this is one important point where we will use SHA-1, which is again famous for creating the message digest, RSA algorithm for public key encryption, for symmetric key. Again we have used symmetric key also. So that symmetric key we can use this particular algorithm cast 128, and for compression we'll use this Z algorithm. So by this different secure algorithms we have made this PGPs more confidential as well as secure for email transmission. So some of the tools are also which are available in the market for Windows, which tools we have supported, Clammail, Everdays. Then for Mac OS we can see that some of we have AutoCrypt, Canary Mail. Then we can see that this Apple Mail is also very famous. We can see that. So this Apple Mail, again when we use this Apple Mail to our email for sending email, we can see that lock on the subject. We can see that lock type of image in the subject when we write the for sending the email. We have we'll write the email to the email of the receiver, and subject line will write that particular our subject. So in front of that subject will show the key that we have using that Apple Mail. And we can see that for Android these are some of the pair email, iOS, Linux. So various tools are available by which we can have this more secure sending of email can be possible. So we can see that this PGP is better for sending the email securely to the receiver side. Thank you.